Next at 11, a neighborhood in mourning. 3 young children found dead in a house in East LA. What we're learning about the arrest of their own mother. And vaccinated or not, LA County Health now wants you to keep your mask on. We're going to tell you when and the reasons why. Plus, David.
And Michael, temperatures will be a little bit cooler for today, but we're adding humidity. And that moisture that's bringing the humidity will also bring a chance of thunderstorms. We'll have details on the forecast along with the news coming up at 11.
NBC4 News at 11 a.m. starts now.
Right now, 3 children found dead. Their own mother now under arrest. Thank you for being with us, everybody. I'm Michael Brownlee. Well, the heartbreak ripples well beyond this East LA neighborhood. 3 children, all under the age of 5. NBC4's Toni Guinyard live in that neighborhood with the unimaginable. Toni.
Good morning, Michael. Yes, we first reported about the mother's arrest during the 6 o'clock hour of today in L.A. Since then, I've had a chance to speak with a number of the folks who live in this neighborhood, many of them heading down to the house where this happened, where the children's bodies were found. Some say the mother is a good woman and this is a good family. All are trying to figure out if there was something they should have noticed but missed. On Ferris Avenue in East L.A., layers of grief after the deaths of 3 children. Flowers delivered, condolences extended, disbelief expressed.
Oh, my God. Last night is terrible for my husband and me.
That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking right there. Just knowing the 3 kids, are gone now.
The children were siblings, 4-year-old Mia Camila, 3-year-old Mason Mateo, and 6-month-old Milan Mateus Rodriguez. Their mother, 28-year-old Sandra Chico, was arrested on 3 counts, suspicion of murder.
No mother should ever do that to their kids. No mother or father. I don't know what the problem was, but I don't know. Can't say.
Would you be willing to speak with us at all?
A woman speaking through a window of the home declined our request for an interview. The children's grandmother later commented in Spanish,
Ella no salía para nada.
saying Chico was depressed, hardly left home. One theory, she may have been suffering from postpartum depression.
That's something serious everybody needs to look at there and pay attention to, because when somebody has post, you just don't know what's going through their mind. They might hurt themselves or hurt somebody else, and look what happened.
Homicide detectives have not disclosed what prompted the murders. Neighbors say they never saw an indication anything was wrong.
They're always having, the little get-togethers or parties. The kids are playing out in the front. It's just a good family.
Yeah, it hit everybody real bad. Real bad. We're all neighbors right here. We see the kids playing right here on the jumper all day, every day. Now you're not going to see that.
The children's mother, Sandra Chico, was booked around 11 o'clock last night. Her bail set at $2 million. She is scheduled to make her first appearance in court tomorrow. I'm Toni Guinyard, reporting live from East L.A. Michael, back to you in the studio.
Toni, thank you. We will keep following this story on air and online, and you can see more on how neighbors there are paying tribute to these children. Just go to NBCLA.com or the NBCLA app. Well, just 2 weeks into relaxing most COVID restrictions, LA County is out with this recommendation. Ready for it? If you're fully vaccinated, please continue to wear your face coverings indoors. NBC4's Christine Kim joins us live to help clarify the reasons for this change. Hey, Christine.
Good morning, Michael. And this new about face coverings is coming ahead of the holiday weekend, and it's bringing some mixed opinions about this latest recommendation. For the past 2 weeks after California's reopening, fully vaccinated shoppers entering grocery stores could shed their masks. But now LA County's public health is recommending they keep them on. The shift in guidance is due to the rapid spread of the Delta variant of the coronavirus.
I can go either way with it. I have friends that don't want to wear masks, but I think it's a good idea indoors.
Unnecessary, unhealthful, and I'm ready to move about my life.
We know the Delta variant has become the fastest growing strain in the U.S. and in LA County. The concern lies particularly with those who have yet to be fully vaccinated. Health officials say vaccines are still effective against the virus, and breakthrough infections remain less severe for those who get COVID even after being fully vaccinated.
It just goes to show that really get vaccinated for your own good, If you've got the vaccination already, if you catch the Delta variant, it's going to keep you out of the hospital.
To be clear, this is not a new new mask mandate. It's a recommendation. Health officials are urging that as a precaution, wear a mask in indoor settings like grocery stores, retail stores, theater, and family entertainment centers, and in the workplace when you don't know everyone's vaccination status. The city of Pasadena, which has its own health department, supporting this recommendation.
So it's really important to remember that we have a large population of children under the age of 12 who aren't eligible to be vaccinated yet, and some adults who might not be able to mount a strong response because they have compromised immune systems. So as we face more infectious and more dangerous variants, it's really important that we protect them by getting ourselves vaccinated if we are eligible, but also considering this new mask recommendation, which is to really look at higher risk locations, indoors, where you're around a lot of people, to wear masks.
The CDC says the Delta variants are now responsible for about 1 in 5 new infections across the country. That's up from about 1 in 10 the week before. That's the very latest from here in Pasadena. I'm Christine Kim, NBC4 News.
All right, Christine, thank you. Now to our weather
in the region. So one of the ways that we measure moisture in the atmosphere is through dew points, and you're noticing a lot of these numbers are in the low to mid 60s. Well, what does that translate to? Let's take a look at our little dew point comfort chart here. We are right in the middle of this humid range, which is 60 to 63-degree dew points. We're on the border of kind of this muggy range. This moisture that's coming into the region is what we call monsoonal moisture. It will likely lead to a chance of thunderstorms when we get into the afternoon and evening hours today for mainly the mountains and the deserts, but we could potentially see something in the lower elevations as well. I'll have details on that with Futurecast in just a couple of minutes. Back to you, Michael.
All right, David, we'll see you in just a bit. Of course, with the extreme heat comes extreme fire danger. CAL FIRE now updating us on the shell fire burning along the 5 freeway near Lebec. That 2,000-acre brush fire is now 65% contained, and a good example of how fires can be sparked in a number of ways here. Take a look here. This is in the San Bernardino National Forest. That burnt-out BMW started the peak fire yesterday morning. Firefighters were quick to get the upper hand, and if you haven't done so already, please download the NBCLA app. There you're going to find information on preparing for fire season and current conditions where you live. Well, not too long ago, the White House says the President and First Lady will travel to Surfside, Florida on Thursday. That is search and rescue teams worked tirelessly, working for any signs of life in the rubble of the condo that collapsed last Thursday. NBC's Morgan Chesky is in South Florida now with the very latest.
Yeah, good morning. We have now entered day 6 of the search and rescue mission here outside Champlain Towers South. And leaders of these operations making it very clear that they are settling in for the long haul. A 24/7 operation that's been underway now for 6 days. The workers, as soon as they come off that pile of rubble, able to clean up, sleep in nearby trailers, and then do it all over again, searching for any sign of life, any pocket of air that could hold someone deep inside that pile of rubble that crews are now tunneling into, hoping to find survivors. We do know that families of those missing getting updates every few hours, pressing authorities to speed up this search, but also knowing just how precarious this situation is. One official telling me if this pile moves just by a few millimeters, they're forced to stop and wait and make sure it's stable before going on. In the meantime, at least 3 lawsuits currently in play against Champlain Towers South. And here in just a few hours, engineers expected to tour Champlain Towers North to make sure its structural integrity is intact for the hundreds of people who live there. Morgan Chesky, NBC News, Surfside, Florida.
President Biden remains focused on promoting his massive infrastructure plan. The president just arrived there in Wisconsin. He brokered that bipartisan framework with a group of senators last week. Now, it includes billions for roads, bridges, public transit, drinking water, and broadband. Looking live from La Crosse, Wisconsin, at the president there touring a public transit facility and talking about jobs. They're live at the podium. We will keep you posted and bring you new details later today on the NBC4 News at 4 o'clock. Well, coming up, celebrating the 4th of July safely, the new push to get illegal fireworks off of the streets. Plus, 2 L.A. City Councilmen spend the night at a shelter, find out the point they were trying to make. And L.A. is no longer number 1. And there's good reason to honk your horns in celebration. All that and more coming up next. Stay connected always to the latest news with our NBCLA app. Coming up next, Danny and Jess are gearing up for a brand new and all the way live, California Live. And we hope to see you right back here for the NBC4 News starting at 4. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody.